Barry Ferguson's been talked about so much, right? I don't even know what more we can really say about it, other than to put you on the spot. Do either or both of you think, or either of you think, Barry Ferguson will still be Rangers manager on the opening day of next season?
Well, I answered this yesterday, so I'll let Michael have this one.
What did you say, Swan?
I said it. Pretty sure I alluded to the fact that it was far too small a sample size of games. He's only had 5 games so far for anybody to be making that call. But there's no doubt Barry Ferguson's got a bounce at this Rangers squad, and he's got them. He's got them working hard. He's got them doing the things. He's instilled a bit of character. The things he says he was going to do. He's done that. It's 5 games. The Rangers' job is a massive job. I have no doubt. Having been there as a player for the length of time he was, and having the connection with the club, it's not a case of it would be too big for him because he understands it completely. But I think there needs to be more evidence. Because as I said yesterday, Barry's done a brilliant job to put Fenerbahce out. Philip Clement won games in Europe. Barry's beaten Celtic. Philip Clement beat Celtic. So I think there needs to be a bit more evidence before the end of the season. But the other thing I said, Michael, was he's certainly done enough to show that whether a new ownership wants a glamour name or somebody else, their own guy in the door, there surely has to be a place in the building for Barry Ferguson, no matter what happens, if he wants it. Surely, on the coaching staff or some way, shape or form, if he wants it. But that's at the least, If Rangers going to win every game from now until the end of the season, then that's credentials. Then you're serious talk. Then
I'm slightly listen. A devil's advocate. I think the last week has been pretty sensational for Rangers' performance in Fenerbahce. Outstanding. I actually think it was even every bit as impressive. Seeing it out at home, the way the game went, I think seeing that out was every bit as impressive as the away leg. And again, on Sunday, I thought they did really well. Like Swan's touched on it there. I think the proof's in the pudding is the same old problems because Clement could have beat Fenerbahce and he could have beat Celtic. He has done, like you say. Will he go and beat Aberdeen in the league? Will they see the season out against the rest of the teams? Bilbao's a tough tie, but you wouldn't put it past them. Same old issue with Rangers against teams that are going to come at them and have a go. They've got a way of playing that can hit in the break. They're dangerous. And at times they're decent at defending backs to the wall. The problems come when they have to break teams down and are susceptible to balls through the middle and on the break, and they get punished. So I have to wait and see if that's still going to be the same pattern. They could go out and get beat at Aberdeen and then beat Bilbao. This is the conundrum that Rangers have been in all season, and this is why nobody can figure them out. How it affects or how the manager has having an effect on that, we don't really know. I think Barry said all the right things and he's got a reaction. I think there has been times when the character's been good, but we've had this in the past. The pressures are off a wee bit and there's no expectation they can go and perform. Again, I think the new owners might have a new vision. I agree with Swan. I think Barry deserves to be in the building. I think he's clearly a good motivator. I think he showed to be tactically astute. I think the guys alongside him. I think Neil McCann and Billy Dodds have been good as well.
I said this last night, Michael. Sorry, man. I said this last night, Neil McCann. But also, I was fascinated watching the TV highlights last night. I think it was Scott Allen was on it.
Yeah,
I think Scott Allen made reference to
Billy
Dodd's set piece. If ever I saw one,
Billy Dodd special.
Dodd's special. So that tells you the input that's coming from the guys in behind. I'm quite sure Neil McCann's in a big say in what's been happening tactically. This is to take nothing away from Barry Ferguson, but as on the show last night, this is clearly a team effort.
Yeah. So, listen. We know it's different. It's weird because we know these guys from when they're working in the media and all that stuff. And I've always thought Neil McCann knows his stuff. I know he can into a few scuffles here and there when he's at Dundee and Inverness and all that stuff. But I always think he knows the football. He knows his stuff. Really tactically aware. Really good. So I think they've done a good job stabilising the ship. And I said the word that I think that I got was they brought back a bit of pride in their team because Rangers fans are a bit bashed and bruised and I say people were kind of taking the mick a wee bit and they've got that back. They've got the bragging rights in Glasgow again for a good bit of time, and the teams is in the high, and doing all right just now again after a really. And don't forget, it's not that long ago that they were like losing at home to Motherwell, getting put at the cup at Queen's Park. I mean, getting beat twice against St Mirren. I mean, fans baying for blood. I mean, it was toxic atmosphere. That seems to have kind of eased now, which that's what they hoped for when they brought in Barry Ferguson. Bring the guy in, try and release the pressure of a wee bit, get back a bit of pride, and then we'll see where we are in the summer. I still think the new owners, we don't know what their grand plan is. I still think they might want to bring in their own team and maybe start afresh. But I agree with Swan. I find there's a more compelling argument by the week. But there's tests away. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if Rangers beat Bilbao and then get bounced out by Aberdeen. But that's just the way they are.
See, that Queen's Park game was the 9th of February. It was only 6 weeks ago, 9th of February. It's mad. You know what's going on since then.
Motherwell game was only a few weeks ago.
Yeah. But I said this in the show yesterday, sorry, and I hate repeating myself, especially because I said it to you, Swanee, but the Rangers players need to look at the mirror, honestly. It's scandalous that they can perform the way they did yesterday, but yet lose at home to St Mirren, Queen's Park, etc., etc. Just before we move on for the job talk, I think I can get up the odds just now of the bookies' odds of who's going to be the next permanent Rangers manager. And as you can see there on your screen, Russell Martin is the favourite today. So the font's a wee bit small, see squinting there, Nick, but it is Russell Martin, I can assure you. He is the 7-4 favourite, with Barry Ferguson second, Steven Gerrard third, and even Jose Mourinho's fourth at 10-1. So that's the odds as of this evening.
I'm going to let you into a secret. I'm going to let you into a little secret, Daniel.
Go on.
I'm not going to name names because that would be unfair. But I haven't been getting texts from people involved in the betting industry trying to check up on whispers and what they're hearing. They've got as much clue as the guy cleaning his car in my street.
But crucially, Swanee, who is that cleaning his car? Is it? Don't
know. It's just my neighbour. He's a bit busy for my life.
Listen, I've got as much clue as I've got trying to read the writing that text. I was like, you need to borrow your glasses, Swanee.